We're rolling.
Hi. Hi.
Hello.
It is April.
April 8th.
It is a Thursday evening. We just got back from a little adventure at Mason Lake. And Daddy's going to start us off with a little COVID update.
Hi, everybody. Once again, it's April 8th. It's been over a year since they closed schools. The other day, I was looking at this email that we got from Snoqualmie Valley School District on March 12th, 2020, which was over a year ago. It says, we're informing all families that Snoqualmie Valley schools will be closed starting tomorrow, Friday, March 13th. At this time, the closure will extend through Friday, April 24th. What were you thinking when you saw that email, Spencer? Nolan, what were you thinking when you saw that email?
I didn't see that email.
I was thinking schools are definitely going to open back up in 2 weeks. We just need to kind of wait through spring break.
Should we talk about Mason Lake real quick? We just got back from that. It was a little spring break trip, kind of a last-minute booking. No one's ever heard of Mason Lake, but it's a busy, bustling lake community with motorboats and everything, but it was kind of quiet because it's still spring. Spencer, favorite part of the Mason Lake trip?
The Mason Lake trip. Mason Lake trip.
We'll come back to you. Be thinking about it. We'll pass the mic down, and Mommy will say her favorite part. Nolan will say his favorite.
Video games.
Isn't that something you can do at any place? Let's see what other things we have to hear. Once you think of something, we'll pass it down.
Oh, there's so many things. I loved being with my family in a new spot, the little vacation home. I liked canoeing and playing Battleship because Mommy and Daddy beat Nolan and Spencer.
My favorite thing was not the water.
Why not the water?
Because it was freezing.
Daddy, Spencer, and Nolan jumped in the water.
And I was dying.
Nolan thought he was dying, but he's okay.
Did you think of something?
Mm-hmm. Collecting rocks. But you can't bring them back.
Yep, we left them there. Anything else, Nolan or Spencer, that stood out? No, Spencer? Okay, no. I did really like that canoe trip where we all went out together, 4 of us in a boat crossing the lake. But I think my favorite part was just being in the sunshine on the dock and just hanging out. Everyone was out in the dock just hanging out. Let's move on to the next thing. Next topic. Mommy, tell us about your vaccine update. This would be for coronavirus.
Teachers were moved to the front of the line, so I have my first vaccine dose of Pfizer, which is kind of cool because it's kind of like Fluger with the PF spelling. My arm is pretty sore. I was really tired. And I get my second dose on this Saturday. So fingers crossed that I feel okay. Some people get really sick. Some people it hasn't affected. So we will see how I do.
Spencer was just wondering why I smell like beer, and it's because I'm drinking a Trickster IPA. Trickster IPA, not IPA, it's IPA, India Pale Ale. Now, I need you to come back. So my vaccine, they're opening it up. Did you already cover this? No. They're opening it up to everybody else starting April 13th, and I haven't been able to get an appointment yet. But soon we'll be able to do that. Other family vaccine news. Let's see. Ken, Kay, Granddad Lamp, all fully vaccinated. Brett and Nikki have had their first dose already. Mia's had 2, so she's done. I haven't even had 1. Who am I missing? You talked about you. Oh, Helena got a first dose today too, although we don't know how she got that.
I had one.
No one has not had a vaccine yet.
No, that's just a COVID test.
Oh, tests, yeah. Let's see what's next on the agenda here. We're rolling through this thing. There's not a lot of talking going on. Okay. What phase are we in, and what are some new things we can do now?
We're in phase 3.0.
Excellent. What does that mean? What changed? Do you know? Like what's open now?
I don't know. No.
I think restaurants are up to like 50% capacity. And baseball. Nolan's able to play baseball now. You want to tell us about baseball? Your team name?
Or the yard goats.
So can you say it a little louder?
Yard goats.
And what's your favorite thing about baseball?
I don't know. Games, because those are like the only things we do now.
Do you have some friends on the team?
Yeah.
What are their names?
Landon, Matthew, Owen, Easton, and I think that's it.
What can you do now?
Oh, my favorite gym, Orange Theory, opened back up, so I can go work out there with a mask.
I recently went on a Jeep Jamboree with Granddad. It was very fun. I flew down to Texas, and I saw Ken and Kay a little bit, and we did 2 days of Jeeping, and it was a very fun time. And I kind of want to do another Jeep Jamboree, maybe with everybody. Don't fall asleep. We're cranking through this thing. What's up with March Madness? Are they having it this year? We missed it last year.
Haven't really been paying attention. MCA March Madness.
They did have March Madness this year, and the Stanford women won, and the Baylor men won. There's a lot of cardboard cutouts in the stands because I don't think that a lot of fans are allowed to come to the stands, but they did have March Madness, and it was fun to watch. What?
NCA March. NCA. You said NCA March Madness.
What else is different? There were teams that would have qualified for the tournament, but they just couldn't go, right? Because they tested positive, or had some positive tests of COVID. Let's move on to Spencer. What's the latest for you that you're riding on without pedals?
Bike.
Spencer's been riding a bike. We've been working on balance with no pedals. Kind of like we turned a regular bike into a balance bike. And so we're working on that. I bet in 2 weeks we'll be pedaling around just willy-nilly. Just willy-nilly. What do you think? I said 2 weeks. Do you agree, or do you think it'll be shorter or longer?
I don't know.
Okay, can we please not be rude, buddy? Baseball we covered. What Spencer, tell us what was different about the bus route the last 2 days before break. What happened?
It takes a really long time.
Nolan, why did that happen?
Because Route 32 got mixed with Route 33.
There's a shortage of bus drivers and a shortage of subs, so they didn't have any bus drivers filling in, so Spencer and Nolan's bus route had to be combined with another one.
Yeah, and it just took a long time. We were late to school and took a long time getting home. We hope they resolve that. There's a shortage, yeah. I think we kind of covered everything. Last thing, how many Easter egg hunts did we have for Easter this year? Careful, think carefully.
2.
Okay.
2.
What do you think?
Well, I might say 3, but the one at Timberlake wasn't technically an Easter egg hunt because we didn't hunt for the eggs, but we had 3 opportunities to get eggs.
3 egg retrieving events. And what was different about, we went to church on Easter Sunday, and Nolan, how was that? We went to church in a way that we've never done before.
In the parking lot, there was a lot of stands, games and places where you can get free eggs. And then you just walk around.
You're talking about the hunt. What about the church service we went to? What was different about that?
Oh, it was a video. Drove up to.
Did we leave our car?
No.
Nope, we went to a drive-in church service.
What'd you think about that, Spencer? Did you guys get anything in the back seat? Do you remember at the drive-in church service?
We got chocolate muffins. Yeah, we got chocolate muffins.
Fun. And you know, church is open, but when you go in to church,
And we got some Easter eggs.
when you go into church, you have to put nice clothes on. So, went for the drive-in, or we do have to put nice clothes on. What else? Any other updates from either of you? Nolan, one last thought from Nolan, and then a last thought from Spencer.
I don't know.
Any ideas for the next milestone? When do we need to do another one of these? It's been a long time. I mean, it's been a couple months, maybe 3 months. When should we should do our next one when blank, fill in the blank. We should do our next one
When 3 years passes.
in 3 years. Okay, so you'll be what, 11?
I think
You think COVID's going to be happening for another 3 years?
a decade.
Okay.
I think a decade.
And Spencer says 1 decade, Mommy.
I have 2 ideas. Spencer's birthday, or when Grammy and Granddad Winnie are in town. They could be on a video.
Oh, that would be fun. We should maybe think about that. I think we're ready to sign off here. I hope we didn't run too long. Hope we didn't take up too much of your night. Wait. And don't forget to slap that like button and turn that red subscribe button
And the
gray.
kids are getting haircuts this weekend.
No,
We
do
gotta
not, do
get
not, do
haircuts.
not, do not.
Signing off.